Ubongo for iPad was released a couple of weeks ago and is a digital version of the popular puzzle game. This release has a very high production value, and versions of it can be seen on both the Wii and the DS, as well as other platforms. Ubongo is a competitive puzzle-solving game. In this game, players are attempting to fit a group of shapes into a pre-specified pattern. Once players have completed their pattern, they will be able to move their pawn to one of the line of gems on the scoring track. They will then take the next two gems in that line. The point of the game is to try to get the most gems of a single color. So it is important that you finish your puzzle quickly so you can have the first choice of gems to take. The game is played in a preset number of rounds, and the player with the most gems of a single color at the end of the set number of rounds is the winner. The game features several modes of play, and we will discuss each of them briefly. Quick game matches allow players to set up matches against AI opponents. They can play with up to 3 other AI opponents. They can choose the number of rounds and also the mode of play. There are different levels of AI opponents, and they will play differently. However, I am a little concerned about the AI in this game because it would be easy for it to cheat, as the skill of lining up shapes is not something a computer can really fake. It is either good at it or it is not. The game also features a story mode. In story mode, you will play through a series of matches with computer opponents to try and achieve a goal, which is to collect different gems, which will save your village from drought and disaster. The art in story mode is very cool, and there is a lot to admire. It uses an interesting paper cutout style and is very expressive. I believe this art will really be attractive to children and adds a great element to this game, as it is not just the board game, but also offers an interesting campaign mode. The matches in campaign mode can be somewhat frustrating, as your win and losses can be somewhat sporadic. Sometimes the AI will not finish the puzzle in time, whereas at other times it'll finish it in 4 seconds. It is an unavoidable quirk, but still a quirk. I do want to point out that the language in the game can sometimes be a little bit funny. I'm not a prude, but for a game that seems somewhat aimed at children, it's kind of silly to see that type of language crop in. One of Ubongo's coolest features is simultaneous tablet play for up to 4 players. In this mode, you set it up a lot like a quick game, but when the game starts, you'll notice the iPad is divided into 4 areas. Each player can play simultaneously on their area of the iPad. The multi-touch technology is really shown off here, and it's very fun to play this way, as it really gives the board game experience in a digital and portable form. Ubongo is a beautiful app with many excellent features. If you're a fan of Ubongo, you're going to find a lot of content here for your enjoyment. Ubongo knows its audience and really does a good job of catering to them. The art and the solo modes will really attract families, as will the excellent tablet play mode that allows up to 4 people to play on the same device, a lot like the real board game. It would be nice to see an online multiplayer mode added, but I do not think it is really required. I also would like to see a larger interface for when you're playing single player, for sometimes the pieces are very hard to manipulate, and it would be nice to have them larger, especially when you're the only one playing on the screen. That being said, Ubongo is a well-produced app that knows its audience and will speak well to them. It is a quality app that has many features and really shows what can be done with iOS board games.